Hello everyone, welcome back. So in today's video, we're going to learn about how you can declare variable in JavaScript. So basically there are three keywords that we use to declare the variable. The first one is var, second one is let, third one is const. So we will see those keyword one by one. So let's start with the learning var. So how you can declare variable using var? The syntax wise, we simply write the keyword var and we write the variable name, let's say x. That's it. So this is called declaration. I already mentioned in my previous video what is declaration, what is assignment. Just to do recap, I'm showing this again. So next we do assignment. X equals to 10. When we assign value to the variable, that is called assignment. And when we declare a variable using var, like var y equals to 20, when we declare the variable and we give value to that variable at the same time, that process called initialization. So you need to understand these three terms. What is the feature of var? So first one, so when we declare variable using var keyword, that makes function scope. What that mean exactly? You can declare variable using var anywhere in function, and access from anywhere. So means once you declare a variable in function scope using var, so that means that var keyword makes that variable function scope. So you can use that variable anywhere in that function. In any block, you can use it. So what this line means, let's learn this in our code. Open your VS Code and take the basic HTML structure. Inside of the body, we take script and we write a function. We can take my home. So in that function, we declare the variable using var x, and we give the value 10. So what this called, when we giving the value at the same time of declaring, that is called initialization. And after writing this, we can simply write a expression, like we can give a condition if x equals to 10, then var y equals to 20, and we can just write console log x equals to x, and we can write for same for the y. So what was the function scope? So I have explained in the previous video. So where the function start and where the function end, that area is called function scope. Meaning, let me explain this. So this is the starting point and this is the ending point. So this area is what? Function scope. And this is what? This is if block. This is inner block. And this area outside of the inner block, right, this area was outer block. So the member of inner block can access the member of outer block. So that mechanism is called function closure. That is always possible, and that is the default behavior of a function. So we have declared x in which scope? Function scope, and we are using this inside of inner block, because when we declare variable using var keyword, it makes the variable function scope, meaning anywhere in the function you can use it. So we declare the function, now we have to call the function. So how you can call the function? Simply you just write the function name, my home. So let's see if our program is working or not. Open your Chrome browser. Okay, now you can see you can see the x value and the y value. So it is working, and we have declared x in the inner block. So that means you can declare variable using var anywhere in the function scope, and you can use it anywhere in the function. Maybe it is in inner block, or maybe you have a multiple inner block, you can use anywhere. So next feature of var keyword is it allows shadowing. So basically shadowing is the process of redeclaring or reinitialization of a variable with the same name. So what that means exactly? Like you have syntax wise, if you declare a variable using var x and you give the value 10, and the same in the same scope you declare this variable again and initialize this with the new value, that process called shadowing. It is nothing but resetting the memory of the variable. That's it. So shadowing the process of declaring the variable or reinitialization of the variable. That is the key point. Let me write it here. Redeclaring and or reinitialization. So redeclaring or reinitialization is called shadowing, but not assignment. So shadowing is the process of redeclaring or reinitialization, but not the assignment, because what shadowing does is it resets the memory. All right, like you have a recycle bin in your computer, right? In your Windows operating system, you delete something, the files goes to the recycle bin, but you can restore it, right? But if you use shift plus delete, it will completely remove it, complete, like it's like permanent deleting the file. So same thing here, if you redeclare the variable again and reinitialize the variable again, that reset the whole memory. All right, but when you assign the value, that means you just overlapping from each other, so you can restore the previous value also. So that's not shadowing. So shadowing is the process of redeclaring or reinitialization. So next feature is it support hoisting. So what hoisting means is, let's see in the program. So we have this program, right? So and we have used strict mode, right? And we simply write x equals to 10. Okay, and we just assign the value, and after that var x. Will this code run? So let's see. So this code is still running. Okay, but if you carefully see it, we have declared the variable after assignment. So what interpreter did is, when you declare a variable using var, so what happen is that var keyword makes the variable hosted, like, meaning it tells the interpreter I'm here. So when interpreter comes to this line, it don't find the variable. So but we use the var keyword in declaring the variable, so it tells the interpreter I'm here. So it will, so the interpreter can see you have declared this variable later, so code will run smoothly, there will be no issue. All right, so that's the meaning of hosting. Hosting just tell the interpreter that I'm here. So that's the benefit of using var, that you can declare the variable anywhere, so order of declaring doesn't matter. So that's the point. Hosting is just to tell interpreter that I'm here. So when you declare the variable using var, that's make very easy for the interpreter to find the declaration part. So now our code is running. So if you just don't declare this variable using var, you simply do like this, you can delete it. Let's see our function now. Now you say x is not defined. Thus you have to declare the variable var x. Now our code will work. So now you understand, hosting means it just tells the interpreter that I'm here, nothing else. So hosting means it tells the interpreter that I'm here. That's it. So in var declaration, when we declare the variable using var keyword, it makes the variable function scope, it allows shadowing, and it allows hosting. So this is the key feature of var keyword. Next, we can go for let. So now let's see what is the feature of let. So it defines the block scope, meaning it will work in blocks only. So you can understand this way, it will work in closure. So what is the closure? I already explained in my previous videos that when the member of inner block can access the member of outer block, that is called closure. So it works in closure. So it does not support hosting. It also don't support shadowing. It support declaration, assignment, and initialization. So this is the key feature of this let variable keyword. It defines the block, it will work in closure. It doesn't support hosting, it doesn't support shadowing. It supports declaration, assignment, and initialization. So these are the key feature. Let's see how exactly all things work. Open your VS Code again and just delete each and every code. So we will just start over. So this is our function. We declare the function and we calling the function. Okay. So in the function scope, what we write is we declare the variable using let x. So it allows declaration, and we can assign. So it allows assignment. So let's write our expression. If x equals to 10, then y equals to 20, and we can declare this also in let y. So this is initialization. It support initialization also. So now we can just console log our result. We can have X and we can have Y. Sorry, Y. So let's see our browser. So we can see 10 or 20. So it's allowing declaration, assignment and initialization. And it also working in closure, meaning this is the inner block and this is the outer block. So we are accessing this X from the inner block. So that means it's working in a closure. So next was it does not support hoisting and shadowing. So as you can see, what is shadowing? Like you can redeclare the variable again. So let's see if we can do it. Let X equals to 20. Let's see if our program is working. X has already been declared, so it will not allow shadowing. And second one is hoisting. So let's see. So hoisting means we already know that hoisting means it tells the interpreter that I am here. So let's see, we declare a variable and assign the value 10 and we declare the variable later. So let's see if it is working. Cannot access X before initialization. So this is the hoisting that not supported by let keyword. So let keyword does not support hoisting and shadowing. So next we have const. It also defines block scope. That's the first key point. And second one is it will not allow hoisting and shadowing. It will not allow declaring and assignment. It supports only initialization. So what this means exactly, let's see this in the code. So we can simply delete these lines and first we see if we can declare. So it will not allow declaration. So can we do constant X? And you already can see it's showing declaration must be initialized. Alright, so it will not allow declaration and it will not allow X is equal to 10. So if it is not allowing declaration, so how come it we're gonna allow assignment? Missing initialization in the const declaration. So that's the error we're gonna get. So it only support initialization. So the only way you can write this is const X equals to 10. So that is the only way you can declare variable using const. You have to declare the variable and assign the value at the same time. So this is the key feature of constant, and it does not support hoisting, and same thing, it does not support shadowing. So it only support initialization. So that's the key feature of constant. So this is it for the video, and I hope you learned about JavaScript variable. This topic was very important and we learned all this very important concept of hosting and shadowing. These are the, you can say, it's interview questions. So sometime interviewer ask about this. So make sure you know this concept. So make sure pay attention and memorize this topic. So I see you in the next video.